Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you can probably hear in the background, there's planes ambling overhead and the birds are chirping away, which can mean only one thing. It means that we are just at the back of the great British winter time, and that means that I'm able to get back to, there we go, just set that going, back to the Ninja wood fire. So first thing I would say is I stored the unit in this bag throughout the winter. So it wasn't left outdoors, but it was in our garage, and as you can see, it's actually kept the unit in really good condition. So and that included the interior as well. So I always put it away clean, but for any of you that use traditional barbecues, whether that be charcoal or gas, it's not unusual, as Tom Jones says, it's not unusual to think that you've stored it away really well only to take the cover off and see that it's probably pretty much ready for the tip. So it's been really good because the units are not cheap, but they're really versatile, and I think it was worth the extra money to invest in a storage option. I know I mentioned in that video that this meant I could potentially, when we go for our weekend breaks, is take the unit with me, but that didn't really happen because boot space and overhead storage and whatnot, any kind of storage space is quite precious when you're taking your family away. So unfortunately old Ninja didn't make the journey with us. I have also got the Ninja table out, which is the extendable table. I haven't put the side bits on basically because I don't need them, and I'm just trying to do a very quick cook with this video, because that for me is really the unique selling point, is that it's an electric unit, but the hopper means that you're getting the flavour of the smoker, and at the moment that's really good for us because we've been on a bit of a health kick, so we're kind of watching what we eat, and rather than having to smother this with lots and lots of different rubs and whatnot, which actually when you look into the calories, which is what we've been doing, it's quite sad, they're actually not very good for you at all. So what I've done is I've gone back to the good old chicken legs and not done anything with them, so not even seasoned at the moment, and I haven't filmed right from the setup, but we can have a look at where we're up to. So I'd already done a 5-minute cook on these just prior to the video. So the crisper basket I stored in the unit, took that out at the start of the cook. Hopper as always, which looks like it's gone out a bit. It did get some good smoky flavour into there, so I'm just going to press the wood fire button just to give that a bit of a boost, and you can see there that it shows the ignition function because the hopper has got its own little filament in there to heat the pellets through and give us that smoky flavour. So yeah, the storage bag has worked out really well. The table is quite easy to store because it's metal and composite plastic. It's probably not going to weather too badly, but I didn't want to risk leaving it out to the elements. And over the winter months, we've kind of used some other Ninja products. So we probably about a year ago were lucky enough to have a Ninja air fryer bought for us. Not a sponsored video in any way. It was bought by a family member, and we'd been waiting to use it basically till our kitchen was done, which is still not finished, which is why I haven't captured any footage of it. But it has been really useful. So about the same size, obviously without the carry handles, it makes it easier to get onto your kitchen worktop, and actually that's really versatile as well. So I've used that for an awful lot of things, probably more so than the oven, if I'm being honest. And then next to that we got one of the Ninja blender stroke soup makers. There's probably an official name for it, I'm sure, for Ninja. But that's been really useful as well because we've been eating a lot of soups, trying to get veggies back into my diet because I'm not a great vegetable fan. As you've probably seen on my videos, there's not an awful lot of veggies that get barbecued during the summer months. And they've been really good. So what you do is you can, instead of spending ages finely chopping all of your vegetables, you can dice them up really roughly. You can blend them. There's preset functions, as there are on most of the Ninja units, and then there's a saute button which just gives it some heat just to kind of release some of the flavour, and then you can leave it to cook and then kind of blend it to whatever texture you like. So you can have smooth soup or more coarse soups, and yeah, again, it's kind of soup in 20 minutes rather than in a slow cooker. Even you're probably still looking at a lot of prep time and a good kind of 40 minutes to an hour. So yeah, that's been really good. So whilst I've been talking, we've done that 5-minute blast. Unit's telling us we're done. So what we're going to do is just turn these over very quickly. And I'm being a bit lazy because I'm trying to do this without an edit by turning these over with my hands. But it's not raw chicken, and I will be washing my hands afterwards as well, because hygiene is very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give those one last blast, a 5-minute blast. So we go, turn the unit off again, get it back on air fryer and wood fire, and we're going to just give this 10 minutes. So as you can see, there are preset functions, but you can adjust them. So we can adjust the temp. 240 is probably the max, I would say. Yeah, but we can do the time. So that means you can adjust it. So obviously with meats, you've got to make sure it's cooked through. So it's always worth, on the presets, it's not an exact science in that it will just kind of estimate how long a normal cook would take. So a temperature probe, something of that nature, just to make sure that your food's cooked all the way through, is always a good investment. And yeah, that's about it for this video. Just to say welcome back. It's been a while. The channel started to build a little bit of momentum. We got some subscribers on the way, some comments there, which was nice to see, which I responded to. So hopefully we can carry on that momentum. So as is the usual YouTubers play, if you could subscribe, it does genuinely really help. It's free, only takes a second, and yeah, it really helps me out a lot. So thank you very much for watching. I'm hoping the weather's going to be kind so we can get some more videos, and once our kitchen is in a film where I won't get told off by my partner for filming with that in the background, I will kind of do some cooks on some of the other Ninja products that we've got and upload them. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.